Everyone's searching for their tribe, be gay, straight, pansexual, trisexual, bisexual, whatever part of the rainbow you want to be part of, everyone's trying to find who they are. The Spartans are my tribe. Rugby is my tribe. I knew from about year 2 that I didn't like girls. It was, boy meets girl all the time, and yet in your head you've got boy wants to meet another boy, and you don't understand why you've got those feelings. Basically, the other kids at school used to bully the hell out of me. School was painful. I've had hypnotherapy to get over some of the bullying incidents. Considered suicide at times. Just wanted it all to end because this massive amounts of confusion that you've got in your skull. The abuse really came from myself. I didn't care about my appearance. I didn't care what other people. I wanted to make myself as ugly as possible. I just didn't want people to get close to me because I didn't want them to find out. Food was my kind of drug of choice. If I felt bad, food made me feel good. It was about the age of 22, 23. I was at my heaviest, so I was 19.5 stone, so around about 120 odd, 130 odd kilos. I'd had a headache for about 4 or 5 weeks, and so in the end I went to the doctor. He was like, this headache that you're having is essentially your body telling you you're going to have a stroke. He said, by the age of 30 you'll be dead, guaranteed. And that was kind of my waking moment. And so I went to a gym, walked in, and they had an offer. I looked at all the male PT's pictures and was like, they're hot. I want them to kind of spend 30 minutes with me 3 times. So I was like, hi, it's like, my name's Chris. As soon as I had my first session, I realized this is, what I needed to do. And this wasn't dealing with my sexuality. This was dealing with the now, which is my health. I dropped my weight down, I got my body fat percentage down at its best was about 11%. The PT, his name's Brett, and I will always be thankful for him. Suddenly I realised I'm no longer the fat, ugly kid that I was, or young adult. I've now got girls asking me out, and I've got no real reason to say no. This burning sensation inside just was like, I can't keep, this is my lie. I need to break the lie. I keep telling people I'm fine, I'm not. The first person I came out to was actually Brett. So I plucked up the courage and sent him a text message because I couldn't physically do it verbally. I'm gay, I'm sorry, I've been lying to you, rah, rah, rah. All these excuses, all these things saying, I understand if you never want to speak to me again. I understand if you never want to come near me again, if you think because this wasn't me thinking that this was what he was thinking. This is what I had thought about myself. I found myself disgusting because I was gay. I can never forget the response. I can't say the exact words, but basically it was, shut up and I'll see you tomorrow in the gym. Those few words meant so much. And I hadn't even told some of my closest friends at this point. It's almost like being reborn. Do I want to try any sports that I've never had the opportunity because I didn't feel like I fitted in? Should I try that? My dad had always played rugby, so I'd always been around rugby players, and I'd been dancing down in London, and I'd bumped into some of the King's Cross Steelers, which were the first rugby club. And I was like, there's a gay rugby team? And they were like, oh yeah, there's another one up in Manchester called the Village Spartans too. And how's that different to normal rugby? And it was like, not a lot. We just go to different clubs at the end of the night. As soon as I moved to Manchester, the first thing I did was contact their webpage, their Facebook page, and just went, I really want to play. I've played down in Brighton, but I really want to play for you guys. You just want to play this game that looks really fun and takes all sizes, all shapes, all abilities. You just want to kind of feel included in that. So, that sense of camaraderie in that small group, just suddenly my world became humongous.
I think the best thing about being in the Spartans is probably the instant friendships and camaraderie that I have. It's that inclusion, it's having a good sort of friendship group and ultimately having fun and playing rugby.
The Spartans allowed me to build on my confidence, and being able to lead a team as well, being the vice captain, it's just given me so much more than I ever anticipated joining a normal sports team would be. It doesn't matter your background, your race, your gender, your identity, we're always going to be open to anybody who just wants to come along and play rugby.
Having people by your side means that you feel more empowered. It helped me come to terms with, I don't need a perfect body to play rugby. And I don't need a perfect body to be extremely desirable to a lot of people. So the body dysmorphia, it helped me with that. The sense of community and being able to pick out the bits of me that are myself. I'd always loved singing from a very early age. I'd always loved performing. The Spartans have cabaret shows and things like that where they needed team members to do a turn, shall we say. With my newfound confidence in myself, I got up and sang, and it's really spiraled from there. I do musical numbers and like Rocky Horror Picture Show, and there's sweet transvestite in there, and I get down to kind of very little clothing, whereas before I'd be shying away and I wouldn't even want to get changed in front of other people, and suddenly I'm on a stage with, anything up to 4,000 people. It's okay to be yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Those demons that you've created, they're the only true demons in this world. There's no, you're not one of them. Don't ever stop banging your drum and being yourself.